Stop try. Should I still use it? Should I? Yeah. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, wonderful. Well, thanks for coming and being here. I'm sure there's more that will be trickling in. But it's so nice to see that you've made it. I just want to talk a little bit about our Valentine community. It was truly what is so special about the school. And let's be honest, there's many things that make this school special, but you parents and families care so much about the experiences of your children and what they're getting here at Valentine. You are so involved, you're generous with your time and your fundraising, you're helpful and supportive to the faculty, and it doesn't hurt that this community really knows how to have a good time. So thank you all so much for being here. When I met with Alana a couple of weeks ago, I told her that a few parents had approached me about the possibility of meeting our new principal, Mrs. Whitney McAlpine here. And what started as this little seed in Alana's head grew and blossomed into, this virtual experience here and you meeting and her coming. And we really appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to come and do this. Technically, she doesn't start until July 1st. So it's really special that she's here and takes time out of her day and her work. And it's so nice. So we just wanted to get to know you. Let's see here. So without further ado, we're going to get into our little interview with Miss Whitney McAlpine. Thank you so much. You gotta excuse me. I'm no Ellen DeGeneres here, so you gotta work. You've gotta forgive me. Never done this. Okay. Is there anything?
Can everyone hear me?
Oh, there
we go.
Okay, perfect. All right. We just want to start with a little background about where you're from and where were you raised? Are you a native Californian? What's going on with that?
Yes, I was born in California, and actually for elementary school and 2 years of middle school, I was in San Marino Unified. So I attended Carver, kindergarten through 5th grade, and I attended 6th and 7th grade at Huntington. At that point, my family did move to Covina. And once my family moved to Covina, then I went to South Hills High School. And from there, I started my college career at University of Laverne.
Okay, very cool.
So always have been in California.
Yeah, and you stayed close to, in the area too as well. Very good, excellent. And what was your undergrad at the University of Laverne?
So it was in liberal studies, and I had got my bachelor and then also 2 teaching credentials from University of Laverne. So my general education, multiple subject teaching credential. I knew I wanted to teach in elementary school, as well as my mild moderate education specialist credential, which allowed me to be a special education teacher.
Fantastic, wonderful. And tell us about your current and your past work. I know you're currently in Redlands. Tell us about a little bit about that.
Yes, so currently I'm an assistant principal at Mesa View Elementary. It's in the city of Menifee, Riverside County. I live in Rancho Cucamonga, so it is a commute for me to head out to Menifee, but I've been there the last 3 years as an assistant principal. We have a really large school. I was telling Erin, almost 1,000 students at our school. We're TK through 5th grade. And so it really does take principal and myself to really effectively run that large of a school. And so I've had lots of experience through my time as an AP, and looking forward now to coming to Valentine.
Excellent. Okay. Let's turn that one off. Let's just use this one because that one, it was getting a little static. Okay. Perfect. It's getting a little static. I might just talk without it. Should I just talk without it? Or no? Okay. Is that okay? Okay. I might talk about it.
I can
Okay. Okay. I'll project. Okay. Wonderful. Well, that's great. And you said you live in Rancho Cucamonga. Are you staying there?
For now, I know the housing market, it's a great time to sell, but not a great time to
terrible
buy.
yeah.
My husband does work in Miraloma, Eastvale. So if we did move, it would be probably to San Dimas, Laverne area. So that's midway for us. And so we are thinking about it to move a little bit closer, but I'm used to commuting. So this commute's actually a little bit shorter. So I think it will be great.
Oh gosh, good. All right. Okay. How and why did you choose education, become an educator?
Well, coming to San Marino Unified really developed a love of learning for me at a very young age. And so when I started high school and, you start thinking about what do you want to do with your life moving forward, I knew that I looked back at like teachers that really impacted me along the years. And it was something that I want to do that for children growing up as well, because it really does make a difference having a teacher or having a principal or having an instructional aide, someone in the school system that can be there for you, impacts you, is positive. And I wanted to do that. So that's why I decided to go into liberal studies to get my teaching credentials. So that allowed me to, make a positive impact in students' lives.
Right. Were you a teacher before, or?
I was,
Okay.
yes.
What did
So
you teach?
I first started in general education. I was always in elementary, but then after a year of general education, I really wanted to teach students who really needed that academic support. And so I started teaching special education, grades kindergarten through 5th grade, different settings in SDC, RSP. And from there, it really developed that passion of, lower performing students and giving them those opportunities to succeed in school.
Oh, wonderful. We have the most incredible special education program here, and the staff is just top notch. You'll see. Very good. Tell us a little bit about your philosophy of discipline. I know it's a hard one, but what do you think?
Yeah, so I really feel that when you have high expectations and clear expectations for students, that they really rise to the occasion. And I feel that, and that starts when they enter school at kindergarten. They have high expectations. And when it comes to discipline, especially in an elementary setting, our role is to teach them, right from wrong, or teach them boundaries even. And so if there is discipline at the site, I really feel that redirection, reteaching helps them learn their choices. And, I expect kids to make bad choices at times. That's how they're going to learn. And it takes then our careful input and our careful reteaching to allow them to learn from mistakes and grow as a person and continue to make positive choices moving forward.
Yeah, very good. Well, there are wonderful
I've
kids
heard.
here. Wonderful. I hate to brag, but they are very, very good. Okay, very good. I forgot to ask one more question about your background. You are married.
I am married. Yes.
Any kids?
I do. I have 2 young children. So my husband's name is Alan, and I have 2 children, a 4-year-old named Connor and a 2.5-year-old named Lexington. So,
Oh, cute name. Are they going to come here?
So my son will be entering TK, and we'll see. Hopefully he's able to come here. It'd be amazing for him to be at Valentine and be a part of this wonderful community and school. So we'll see.
All right, very good, excellent. Okay, back to the education philosophy stuff. What are some of the highlights you've had as an assistant principal in your career?
I really feel that just my growth from when I started 3 years ago and where I'm at now, and going through a pandemic, and that in that role has really pushed me to just be really hands-on leader and having a philosophy that really just, it's all about the kids. It's all about the students. It's all about their success, and making decisions that in doing what is best for students. I really am focused on relationships and building relationships with all the community members, from parents, from the students, from the staff, a very involved PTA, which I'm so excited to join. And that's, yeah, just having that culture of respect and trust. And like I said, just continuing the excellence of what Valentine is all about.
Excellent. Any special like program achievements that you've had at your old school, or anything that was unique that you kind of fostered?
Yeah, so coming from being a special education teacher, as an assistant principal, I really was taking on inclusive practices with our special education students as well as our general education students. And it was a lot of, making sure that those students are supported in the general education classroom, because it is a change, and it's not just a change with having the kids in the class, but it's also a mindset of the staff and being accepting and teaching students that everyone's different, everyone has their strengths and everyone has their needs. And as a community, we have to support one another and do, like I said, do what's best for kids. And that was a huge accomplishment over the last 3 years, is really putting in those inclusive practices.
Wow, fantastic. Wonderful. Any hopes for leadership here at Valentine? What are your hopes of leadership?
Yeah, I'm really excited to join the team here at Valentine and lead an amazing staff I've heard about, amazing students, amazing community. So it's for leadership, I really just first want to learn what Valentine is all about, and then see how I can, push us even further than we currently are. So, but my first job is just to learn about the students, learn about the community, and see where I can best support.
Wonderful. As you know, like we said, and we've talked about, the community at Valentine is very special. And you mentioned a little bit about, getting involved and meeting the parents. Yeah. How are you going to complement the Valentine community?
Yeah. So first is having events like these where the community can come and have open conversations with me or ask questions. And I always have that open door policy, and I want to invite parents in the community to, if they have a question, ask and be involved. And because it really takes all of us working together to best support students. And I'm excited and encouraged that the community already has that involvement. And I just want that to continue.
Okay, very good. Let's talk a little bit about the partnership you desire to see with the families. I mean, I know you're going to be hands-on, you're going to be going to the events, you're going to be learning. I know that's kind of repeating the question, but any partnership, any ways to foster the partnerships with the families?
Yeah, I think it's just being visible, being around. I'm always, I come early and I leave late. That's, that's what I'm used to. And it's because, I want to make sure that I'm greeting all students and families when they enter campus. And, I'm out and about in classrooms, at recess, at lunch, to foster those relationships. And I'm really excited to attend all the events and be a part of the planning and, decisions for
you will be.
I just have heard so many great things about the event, so it's really exciting to now be able to join those events and be a part of everything that leads up to that great night or that great event.
Wonderful. Well, you have some big shoes to fill with our former principal. Well, she's not former yet, but with Principal Anna Foray, some big shoes, I gotta say. And she was a different principal than we had prior, and she is out there. She knows everybody's name. She's out at recess. She's involved. I mean, she just told me about, an instance where a student, they'll run to her crying, and she's the one that they want to have solved the problem. And are you gonna be out there at the recesses? And are you gonna be mixing it up with these kids?
Of course. I always say, the paperwork of the job, that always can wait till after school, right? When students are on campus, that is my priority. That is my time to be out and about and interact with them. So yes, I'm that type of leader as well, where I'm visible all the time at school, And I want students to have that same, relationship with me, is that they feel that they can come to me whenever they have a problem.
Right, the trust was there, and it's not an imposing, it's not scary. She is warm, and they just gravitate to her. So I'm a little biased, Lana, I know, but you got to forgive me. Anyways, but no, you will be a huge active part in PTA. Everything, we have lots of events. There's lots of planning, there's lots of emails, but yes, you will be a very active part. We have meetings that are, executive board meetings. We have association board meetings once a month. And you are right in the middle, you're in the mix, and we have everything will kind of go through me, but we'll meet me and you, each week, and, PTA is so, involved, and we love to have you involved as well. And we're going to be bouncing a lot off you, and we're excited to have you a part of that. Okay, let's talk about some personal interests. Any hobbies?
I do. So I grew up playing volleyball, and I still love to play volleyball. My kids are very active, so they too love to be outside, playing soccer. So a lot of my hobbies are my kids' hobbies, because I'm always with them, right? And so we love, we're a big sports family, so we
that
do
was my next question.
Oh, okay.
So what sports team? What do you cheer on?
Yes, so we big football fans, baseball. My husband's a Rams fan. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, and from a very young age, I used to watch the Green Bay Packers with my grandmother, who was from Wisconsin, and so that has continued. And for college football, he's a UCLA fan, and I'm an SC fan, so that's always a fun rivalry. And then baseball, we are a family who loves the Angels. So
oh no. Well, that's okay. We'll make this work somehow, and we'll come up, but we'll rise above this. But wow. Okay. So your free time, your little ones are in sports. Do you get any free time? What do you do in your free time?
When I do get free time, go get a pedicure, a massage, something that, gives me a little individual time. Right. I have a very supportive husband who's always like, go do what you need to do. So that's really nice. And it's great because he needs to have alone time with the kids as well, right? It's that balance. And really, that's always a goal of mine, is to have that personal life balance. And so I do like to also make t-shirts of like a cricket. So that's fun for me to do as well. And yeah.
Very good. Okay, fantastic. Explain your perfect, relaxing day, where you got the whole day to yourself. You can include anyone you want. Your money's no object. What would you do?
Relaxing day. I love the beach. I feel just calmness when I'm at the beach. So I would say a perfect relaxing day would be the beach. We're also a family that loves to go out to Lake Havasu. We have a boat, so we go out there, all the time, and let the kids go on the tube and just have fun playing in the water and on the sand.
Very good.
Yeah, definitely something around water.
Very good. What are your plans for summer? Are you gonna get to the river in the summer, or is it too hot?
We go in the summer.
Oh, you do?
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot. But we still go, and we do have a couple trips planned once I finish working.
You gotta get a little recharge there too.
Definitely.
What can we do at Valentine to make you feel more comfortable and an enjoyable, first start with you?
Yeah, I feel that you guys have really been welcoming. I did an event a few weeks ago, the principal's reception, and getting to meet community members, students were there, families, just feel it. I already felt the love. So I feel just, continuing that, and just, when you see me, because there's a lot of you and I really want to get to know you, tell me your name and tell me something special about you and your family, because I just want to learn about you guys as well.
Oh, very good, very good. And I was just speaking with Whitney about her school now. They had only, 2 in-person events this year, and they were just right now. So I'm like, oh man, I didn't realize how good we have it with, we had all of our major events in person. So it's been rough. You're still feeling the effects of COVID, and are people still like scared, or is it just like more of the restrictions of the county? Or
I think that's what it is. I mean, we do have some families who, are more cautious. A lot of families that want to be, back to the normalcy of the school year. And so, but it really was the restrictions of the protocols we needed to follow in order to make sure everyone's safe and healthy. And we're opening up school for volunteers again, which are amazing to have on campus and such a huge help to us. But yes, the school events were definitely missed. The field trips were definitely missed. And so just getting those back on the calendar, and it's really exciting. It's, we're moving forward to, and it sounds like you guys have already done this, but moving forward to, that normalcy year that we want.
Very good. A typical perfect pre-COVID year at your school, what kind of events were there?
Right. So we did lots of bingo. We had a bingo night. We had a fall festival. We had a movie night. There was always some like the spring dance. We did lots of coffee with the principal and meetings like that. So just a lot of the fun events, but also platforms for families to come at different times to just hear about what's going on and be involved that way. Connect, right?
With each other.
So important.
Yeah, they did. We love that sort of thing. Very good. So you had a fall fair too?
Not this last year, but yes, we used to. Yes.
What goes on there?
Each grade level was a huge a fundraiser for us. So each grade level planned different booths and activities, and then the kids got to come and were given tickets, and they got to play all the games, and there was always food trucks there, and just a great fun night of interaction and play.
Good. Do you remember, now I'm dating back to your Carver days, do you remember the Carver Carnival?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I do.
And is it like, what kind of, on the same sort of scale as that?
Not as big as the Carver Carnival.
Oh, okay.
I remember there was, I used to come home with a goldfish after every carnival. and that
would last for a week.
Yes. I did have one that lasted like a year, and
wow.
But yes, I would always come home with that, and just the games. And so the Carver Carnival was on a bigger scale than what we have currently.
Oh, good. And you guys had a dance too?
Yes.
For the 5th graders or for everybody?
It was actually for everyone.
Oh my.
Yes.
Oh, cute.
And it was disco themed, so that was.
Oh, very good.
And the kids would dress up. They were in their bell bottoms and flower headbands. It was really fun.
Cute. Did you guys have a parent fundraising event? That's just parents. Like, we have a parent party. Did you guys have anything like that? Oh, okay. Oh, good. Get ready for that one. That's a doozy. But it's wonderful. Yeah, it's wonderful.
And I think at the principal's reception, I believe Carver does a parent party too. So they were talking about that. A parent said that went to both. The Carver party was better than the Valentine party, and I told them, well, that's about to change. So
oh boy, those are fighting words. How dare they?
I know.
Oh man. Well, there is, I hate to say it, but there is kind of a little bit of a competition. And yeah, I feel like they're always looking over our shoulder, but that's okay. That's just me. I can say that. I'm a third party. Okay, well, yeah, that is it has already changed. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Any questions for us? Anything that you're curious about Valentine? I can try my best to answer, or anything that you're curious about, or?
I mean, I know that there's a long history when it comes to Valentine, and a lot of traditions that I'm excited to be a part of and continue for years to come. questions for you. What would you, if you could give me any advice as a new incoming principal, what would it be?
Oh, gosh. I mean, I think that you come off as a very friendly person and very open and inviting, and that is exactly what we love. You know what I mean? Like someone that is willing to meet everyone and to show face and get involved, and just excited about being here and excited about working here, and it's gonna complement our community. And I think that you've already started off and you're doing a wonderful job by coming here and agreeing to do this on one of your work days. But just keep on doing what you're doing. I swear you're doing great. Anything else? Let me give you a little rundown of the major events. So just to give you an idea. So I gave her a yearbook, so she knows like generally what to expect. But yeah, on the first day of school, we'll have a popsicle social. We have our kindergarten welcome wagon. They have a little meeting, and then we meet this year we're meeting with grade level bunches. Usually it was just all newcomers, all kindergarten families, and we had people like spilling out of here. So we're breaking it up. So popsicle social, we're meeting with the kindergarten families, new parent orientation, and then we'll have our coffees throughout the week with the other grade levels, parents. But our first big, huge fundraiser is our fall fair, and it is just a fair on steroids. It's rides, it's many booths, it's food trucks, and it DJs, and it is just a great old time. It is fantastic. Yeah, it is beyond usually. And then in November, what do we have our book fair. We have a local book fair, toy and book shop called San Marino Toy and Book, and we're affiliated. We work with them, and we have our book fair through them. And we usually hook it on with our readathon, which comes afterwards. And we have like a family night with a food truck. We have Donuts at Dawn, where they open up the store early for us, and it's a great way for families to connect and come together. December is so crazy, and we used to have ornament decorating, and we used to have our music concert, but that's moved to spring now. In January, late January, early February this year, we have our Lunar New Year. Are you familiar with Lunar New Year? No. Oh, it is. I wasn't either before I came here, and it is a very, very, very important, very huge celebration where it's the Chinese New Year.
Right.
And we have a committee of volunteers that, oh my gosh, they do martial arts demonstrations for the kids. They form a Chinese traditional luncheon for the staff. They have art projects and crafts for the kids. And then on the last day, we do a huge celebration. There's a fashion show and dragon dancing. There's martial arts. It is a huge deal.
Amazing to celebrate culture like that.
Oh, it is a wonderful way to celebrate culture. And I've never learned so much in my 1 year about Chinese culture in my life, but it is fabulous to get involved and to see what's going on and learn about these things and work with these amazing people. Oh my gosh, that give themselves so generously. I mean, the volunteerism here is just something I will blow you away. Just so generous with their time, so generous with the fundraising. It is, we get to do all of these amazing events because of all this fundraising. Okay, hold on, we're not done. And then we have our parent party that is in usually March. And that is a big old to-do. It's just parents. It's our big fundraiser also. And it's wonderful. And it's a huge, elaborate, gorgeous party. And then tail end of the year, we'll have our staff appreciation week, which is just unbelievable. We'll have our engineering fair. We had our engineering fair, which kind of hooked onto our open house. And that was wonderful. And this year we did something a little different. We had a food truck and people were here till dark. And it was just a way to the community to get together again. And it was a fabulous night. And then, oh gosh, what am I forgetting? What, anything? Oh, our May Day. Then we had this May Day celebration. I've never seen anything like this either. And it is wonderful. We have an MC that has been doing this for 32 years or something. And our PE teachers, work with the students. Each grade level does a certain dance, and the fifth graders, the girls do the maypole dance and the boys do the sword dance. This tradition has been around for years and years and years, and it is so special and so beautiful. And at that time we used it to give our Heart of Gold awards, which are a recognition of the volunteers here at Valentine and those that have gone above and beyond with their volunteerism. We have one right there. Tina Wong got it this year, and so and Dory did too. Yes, and so it's a really way to thank them, to honor them, and their families come and they're surprised. It's very, very special. And then then we have our jogathon in May, and that's darling. You'll see just a way to raise money for the school, and the kids get totally into it, and it's really cute. And then we have, I was telling you, this week long of fifth grade activities. I mean, we celebrate these fifth graders like no other. I mean, this promotion is huge, and they have a bowling day. They have, games at Lacey Park and a slideshow and a talent show, and we have a recognition ceremony. We really honor these fifth graders, and it's a wonderful tradition that we've had forever. Did I leave anything out? Anything? What? Oh yeah, we have a big Halloween parade, obviously, and usually parents are. I'm hoping that it'll be open to the campus. Some things we had to close this year just because of the spikes and surges and variants and all this to COVID. But we have our Halloween parade, and it's so cute. The grade level teachers all dress the same, and they go all out. It is so cute. What else? Did I miss anything? Did I get it? Red Ribbon Week is in the fall, and that is do you guys have Partnership for Awareness? Is it okay? It's an organization where it promotes healthy living and exercise, and there's each day the kids have Crazy Sock Day or Wear Red Day, and bring a healthy snack to lunch, or how it's a way to promote health and fitness and a healthy lifestyle. And we usually have we had a little assembly at the end of the Red Ribbon Week. This year it was online, but we had wasn't it some karate? Oh, the Harlem Globetrotter. Yes. It was an ex-Harlem Globetrotter that was doing this assembly online, and he had held all these world records for dribbling basketballs and doing these amazing tricks. Yeah, it was really, really cute. But yeah, there is so much, and all of these are shared by different volunteers from PTA, and I was kind of bragging earlier with, I met with I'm the former principal or president and the next coming president, and we were meeting with the new presidents from last year, and I was meeting with the new presidents just a few weeks ago, and they had already filled all their activities, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't even started, and I had all these activities, and we were able to find all these volunteers for 50 different things in 2 weeks. It was amazing. I mean, they're just so willing to help out. Yes, so willing. So you have a very good community here. Lots of hands-on, lots of generosity, and yeah, it's a great little place.
It's amazing. It makes such a difference to have those volunteers and have that support. So I'm really looking forward to that, and it's just wonderful, and it just makes things so special. It's just so great.
Well, we're
excited.
Glad that you're here. We're glad that you're here, and we're so excited for you to start. And we are gonna miss that lady right over there terribly. She has been just the greatest, and we didn't get her long enough, but she did go through 2 of the hardest years of all principal principalism and, you know, COVID, I know
Right.
just, it was a challenge and I don't blame you, Atlanta, I really don't, but, we will miss
Well-deserved
her.
retirement.
Yeah, the well-deserved retirement, exactly. We will miss her, but thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
and thank you for being here and we're excited to have you aboard.
I'm ecstatic to be here and I appreciate all of you coming too. It's really special to meet you guys and be here today. And I was telling a lot of this my first day on the campus. So I'm excited to have a little tour and get to see everything.
Excellent. Well, we got to fit that in before you meet with the teachers.
Yes.
So thank you guys again for being here. I appreciate it. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you so much. Oh, and didn't you want them to go